right, everybody. Good evening and welcome to Bar-jutsu Live. We are here at Scarpaci's in Mount Washington, and I am your host, Aaron Romeo. I'm hosting. I'm going to be doing this all night. This is going to be a crazy show, maybe a dumpster fire of a show, but that's all right. We're gonna have fun while we do it.
You're already
the
fussy.
host, James Porco, Amanda Nene, and we're here. So what's everybody up to tonight? You see the weather's still cold, you know, nasty out. We had a recent snowfall, and still nice though. It got nicer out. The snow melted a bit. Spring's starting to show. Spring is starting to wear its ugly head, but it's not an ugly head. And isn't that amazing? So and what Punxsutawney Phil didn't see his shadow. I don't know if it's like somehow it plays with the weather, but maybe it's just coincidence. And I think it's a coincidence, but how that works out, it ends up being spring weather. Isn't it wonderful?
It is wonderful. And can I say, that is a wonderful hat you have on.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday, Aaron.
Thank you. Another day around the sun, it's a blessing to have another, birthday or born day or whatever you call it, another year. It is, it's amazing. And we're already into February, almost, basically past mid-February, and Super Bowl's already done. We had the Super Bowl, and of course the Chiefs won. And that's other, yeah, see, that's the thing to debate too, whether it's scripted or not. A lot of people wonder that whether it's scripted, whether, this is planned or not planned. And this is another dynasty in the making as well.
Here's what I don't get. You are the sports guru, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are like our go-to guy. What are the benefits of scripting a Super Bowl? Other than other than betting, but even if you're betting, do people even bet on like WWE now? Because that's
I agree. I mean, people bet on anything almost. It seems like
why would you? Here's what I don't get.
Take your chance.
I don't understand. Why would you like? Let's say you start off your football career.
Yes.
And you start in Pee Wee football, like Little League, and you go into high school football, and then you play college, and then you move into the NFL. And you're telling me everything up to the NFL is real, and then all of a sudden you get to the NFL and they sit you down and they say, "All right, this year Miami Dolphins are going to win, and this is how we get." How do you do that? How are you so good that you plan where each ball is going to go, who's going to run where? Now, I did see that video, but I don't know who the Chiefs were playing, but Mahomes was running with the ball, and the defender came and purposely hit the other guy and let Mahomes just go past him.
And they make memes of that too. I've looked on TikTok because I watch TikToks a bit. I'm on there.
What's the benefit of scripting something like the NFL?
It's
viewers.
I think it's like a lot of it's commercial. Everything's so commercialized now that I think a lot of times people want to see different things, or people like to see crazy things happen, or see like unpredictable, like planned moments, but it seems unpredictable. Like you'll see weird events happen in football games sometimes.
I don't get that.
It's
why would you? So you're telling me you're going to script an entire season and make who you want to win, so that I'll buy a truck? I don't get that.
I mean, I could see maybe the Super Bowl because it's a big money betting time, but I wouldn't say go as far as the whole NFL. That's that.
Well, the whole season, there's things that pop up.
And it's like it makes you wonder too when there's games like certain teams that meet each other at the end of the season that are fighting for divisional victory or they're fighting for a playoff game and they happen to play each other in the last week, that makes you wonder, like, okay, what is this real or is this coincidence or is this something that's planned?
I just like, but I don't get what the benefit is. What is the benefit of doing all this? If you know that he, I just don't get it. Is it to sell more merchandise? Is it to do whatever? What's the point?
I think it's a mix of things. Basically, I would say more viewers, more
So you're telling me
like
that
exposure,
it's more entertainment, sports entertainment, like WWE.
but like real reality show. Basically, it's an equivalent of a reality show. And you wonder if that's the way with other sports like the NHL or NBA or MLB. They don't seem like that.
You can't script the NHL.
Yeah,
There's
you
no way.
can, yeah.
That's impossible. That's absolutely impossible. Baseball, I could maybe see baseball, but even that, it's just hitting the ball. I mean, that's fun. That's tricky.
Yeah,
I
that
just
would
don't
be.
get it. I can't see betting being that much of a big deal and script something like that. Because then if you find out, if it comes out, hey, the NFL's all scripted, then what are these kids playing? Nobody gives a shit. Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I
The
just think
bigger question is, did you guys watch the halftime show?
I didn't watch.
Oh, sure.
Yes,
I
yes.
didn't watch
We watched
one
I
minute.
watched
Well,
a
that's
bit
because
of
you're
it.
not cool. You don't
I'm
like
not
the.
cool.
You're not.
I
Thank you,
watched the
Nene.
halftime.
I'm not cool. I just,
Seventh longest game in NFL history.
Was it?
Also, the longest game in Super Bowl history, which
Why was it the longest?
surpassed.
Why was it the longest Super Bowl NFL game?
It surpassed the Patriots and Falcons game.
Oh, open and over.
Yeah, that too. So,
I should, I couldn't even tell you the final score of the game. I didn't
yeah,
watch
25.
one.
I just turned it on Rush.
I didn't watch one fucking
Yeah, that's.
commercial. One nothing. I didn't watch shit. So look, I'm doing an Aaron Romeo now.
Get off your phone.
We're live right now, and people.
Get off your freaking phone.
Yeah, there he goes. There he is. What else is going on? It's your show tonight, buddy.
This is interesting. The Chiefs, since the Chiefs won in Super Bowl 54, they have this. See, this is memorized. Everybody,
Who are you
they have
looking at?
gone. They have gone. They have gone 50 years. 50 years without winning a Super Bowl before their recent Super Bowl victories, and the last one before Super Bowl 54 was Super Bowl 4, where they beat the Vikings 23-7.
Why is it a
And
dynasty now?
It's now a dynasty. They won 3 out of 5 years.
Oh, so that
It's
becomes a dynasty.
yeah, in football terms at least.
Is Mahomes the greatest quarterback to ever walk the planet?
No, not at all.
He's not better than Brady.
He's getting up there. I mean, the route that he's going, and the time frame that he's going, he could.
Talking to him.
I know.
And it's not the camera.
I love this. Is
Not your show.
It's not
Stay
my
in your
show.
seat.
It's never been my show. I am in my seat. I'm just saying. He can look at this.
Mahomes, the route he's going
Like,
could be better than Brady. The way he still has youth.
How many rings does Brady have?
On his side 7, and Mahomes has 3.
You have that really weird love for Tom Brady, like an obsession.
I don't watch football,
But you love Tom Brady.
I love Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady's
Like,
funny.
tickle his butthole.
I would. Like, if the world was ending and they were like, yo, we need you to tickle Tom Brady's butthole.
I don't think it would take the world ending.
I like that commercial where they were speaking of like the comedic parts with Tom Brady, where like you won too much already. You're not in this fan. He's not in the betting.
I just don't like Tom Brady at all.
I like the fact that he went to Michigan. I'm a Wolverines fan, huge Wolverines fan. Giant, beautiful year this year. The 15-0 season, illustrious. Yes, they did. Wolverines beat Washington, University of Washington, and they upset out. Well, technically they were the favorites in the Alabama game, but to me that's still an upset. You beat Alabama in the college football playoff.
Ask this.
27-20 in overtime.
I've been to your house.
Yes.
I've seen your living room. I've seen the stains on the walls and on the floor. I've seen one television screen. How do you
Multiple,
how do you retain this knowledge?
There's one in the living room, one in the bedroom, one in the bedroom, yeah.
Yeah, but you can't be in the listen.
I can be.
That you knowledge that you possess high school, college, and professional football would make me believe you have a command central thing. Non-stop.
With TVs in my brain, I photographic. I have
Just like his room is big enough where you can have 6, like, not big screen. I'd say like what, 40-inch, maybe 55-inch. You could have like 6
That would be a lot of
55-inch TVs stacked.
but they're all in my head. Like I can visualize. I know what color jerseys they were wearing in each Super Bowl. I have it all like visualized. Plays. Yes, that's insane. Like each Super Bowl is like.
Hey, everybody got their thing.
Like
Big head, he got the big memory and all that.
Not
Judge him. Don't judge him.
judge him all the time.
Don't ever.
Hey, what is this, Mr. Host?
With a dumpster fire.
We all decided to wear the Aaron Romeo shirts. I'm sporting the AR hat.
Oh, that's what that was.
Oh, you thought it was the gun?
You didn't know what it was. I just said, I got it in the past.
I like this color. This color green.
That is a very, very...
Military green.
You. Yes,
I'll be wearing this everywhere.
I would like to know why I didn't get a hat.
Yeah, why didn't she get a hat?
Why didn't you get... Oh,
I mean, last time
I'm wearing a hat. You're not wearing a hat.
I look super cute in a hat.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so what's the reason behind that?
That's my answer. Eventually.
But I did get a pink Aaron Romeo shirt, so I can't really ask much more than that.
Can we skip football for a minute? Because I want to talk about Wednesday nights now. So not starting tomorrow, but and I'm glad because we have new hosts coming on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We have Layla, who's going to start doing Wednesday nights.
Page.
And V. Lewis.
You're not retiring.
You're not retired.
We're doing Wednesday nights.
But we're going to start doing Wednesday nights as well, which sucks because my off days are Tuesday, Wednesday. So Tuesday nights we're going to continue coming to Scarpaci's, continue the beer pong stuff that we're supposed to be doing, and doing the there's a slight delay in the beer pong. I don't want to get into it. It's nothing bad. It's just a delay in making sure that something is in line to which it is. We just got to get confirmation. And then, but the Wednesday nights, we're apparently going to start doing Gorman's Pub.
Oh, okay. That's
so
like
Brandy from Gorman's Pub asked me,
skipping a show.
And she said we would like to do Wednesday nights. I was like, well, I guess we can do Tuesday nights at Scarpaci's, Wednesday nights at Gorman's. You don't have to be at everyone because nobody cares. Nobody likes you anyways.
Yeah, that's true. Kidding.
But yeah, so we'll start doing that. Which will be fun. I'm yawning. I'm sorry. Show's not boring. It's hilarious.
They'll be burning AR shirts.
There you go. But the hat. Tell me about this hat, sir.
That's your cowboy hat,
it's got
right?
Indiana Jones type hat.
Your cowboy Aaron Romeo. Oh wait, Indiana Jones. Gonna get some German poontang.
No, I love that movie, The Last Crusade, and the Raiders are my favorite. But
my favorite
should have stayed with the one in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
My favorite one is Indiana Jones, Temple Boom.
Really?
Yeah, that's a great one.
Is that the adult?
That's why I'm not hanging out with my
yeah. I knew there would be an adult. Same with Star Wars as an adult version.
All we talk about is sports and whatever and food.
Because we're in a bar. This is a bar show.
Yeah.
Well, you don't ask what chicks talk about in bars.
Sometimes adult movies slip in.
She's asking what do chicks talk about in bars. So
what do you guys think girls talk about bars?
I would say the dragons really exist.
Dragons do exist, and
They still exist?
yeah.
They're hiding in caves?
I have an effing dragon in my purse. A mini dragon.
Staring at yourself on the screen.
I know. I'm weird.
It's like I look good.
So you're doing a great job.
You are.
Thank you,
You're doing
thank you
But
very
he's so
much.
fascinated. He's like,
I'm like, this is
look at
cool.
me.
I'm
He's
not-
like, look. He's like, I'm on camera.
I'm
And
like,
this is me. Oh my goodness. The Aaron Romeo show. We should have changed the name. We should have put a thing over the show.
No, I didn't get any special show
You're
thing.
right.
Can't be all giving him special treatment because he's been here long.
Oh my god. All right.
Yeah, but
Continue, Mr. Host, sir.
But yeah, it's interesting, like going back to the NFL and like the very beginning. This is all from the top.
I caught that. I
The
caught
very-
that. He was talking to the camera. He was talking to the screen. He was like, I was just slowly
very
glancing
beginning.
over the camera.
It was the AFL NFL championship until they merged into the one NFL.
Right.
NFL became one league.
Explain that to me.
And they,
So you had the American Football League, and then you had the National Football League.
yes.
How was that? So what was first? AFL, NFL.
NFL.
So NFL was first, and then the AFL came in. So the AFL was the WCW of football.
Basically, yes.
So was it a bunch of guys that were like, "Fuck you! We want to be in your stupid league."
No,
And
they wanted their own
They
league.
wanted their own league. So they seceded, or they
Formed their own league. That's where the Chiefs started out as the Dallas Texans. And started out as that name. So the Cowboys heard that, like, okay, they came up with their own Dallas team, the NFL, and that was the Dallas Cowboys.
so
Formed
what?
off of.
So after how many years did the AFL say, "Fuck it, this ain't working. Let's now combine and be Super Bowl"?
70-71 season, they officially became one league. And then it became the AFC, NFC.
Wait.
Colts moved to the AFC because Colts were in the NFL
So
at one time. So different.
So you're telling me prior to 1971, there was two Super Bowls? Like they would have the AFL championship and the NFL championship?
Yeah.
That was the end?
They would have their own championships. There wasn't any Super Bowl. Super Bowls 1 through 4 were called the AFL NFL Championship. But then they went back and named them Super Bowls. They went back and named them Super Bowls 1 through 4 because they both played each other from each conference, AFL, NFL. They met each other instead of playing in their own intra-conference.
So this all sounds so stupid. I just don't get it. Go back to the time when the AFL said, "Fuck you guys, we're gonna make our own league." How many teams were in that league?
AFL.
14.
Wow, that's time. They had the Bills, Chargers, Oilers,
I don't
Dallas
wanna know
Texans
Where were the Steelers?
in the NFL.
The Steelers were in the NFL.
Mm.
They were in the
They were one of the earliest teams, 1933.
and they were always the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh Pirates to start with.
They played baseball as well. That's
they
crazy.
named the football team the Pirates as well, and then they.
Well, the Pirates were around before the Steelers. So you're telling me we had two?
Totally are an alien.
We had two
And like
Pittsburgh Pirates. We had a football Pittsburgh Pirates, and then the football Pirates.
briefly, yeah.
How
And
weird is
then
that? Did they wear baseball caps instead of helmets?
They had the bee, like the bumblebee look for a while early on.
So that was the Pittsburgh Pirates, or the bumblebee jerseys.
Going back over there saying,
Man, this is okay. At what point in your life do you say, "Man, I'm so fucked up. I'm gonna learn nothing from football history"?
I did it when I was a teen. Keep myself like.
Virgin.
I bet you that was.
What would make you want to do that? Make you say, "Hey,
Actually, I'm not going to name drop any of you I went to high school with, but some of you know who you are. I could have, but
break them"?
oh no,
I
I
can
didn't
just
have to.
imagine
I
Aaron
didn't
as like
have
a teenager spitting out statistics while
There had to be
doing
a
the
reason.
dirty.
You're telling me there had to be a reason.
It's like, yes, I've done.
You're telling me that you had a girl bent over when she was 13. Whatever.
No,
Never mind.
no.
Steelers previous.
No. God.
There's baby making music there.
But I picked up a Super Bowl magazine when I was a kid. I actually started when I was a kid.
You thought it was in other magazines?
I still in the back of it, it had all the one player from each team. It was after Super Bowl 22. And they were drinking Coca-Cola. It was sponsored.
My
Each of them
God.
in the back of the magazine, you saw the helmet, and they had Coca-Cola in their hand, and that's when I started. And there was only 28 teams in the league at that time, and I started memorizing all
What are the
NFL
other
stuff.
superpowers? What?
My God.
Besides your 25-second delay? What's your other? I mean, that is a superpower. I think that's cool. Like, that's.
Certain movies I'll name, like old school movies I'll name, or like Stanley Cups, Stanley Cups.
You just name old school movies. You're just like Casablanca.
Yeah,
That's not a
Humphrey
talent.
Bogart and Ingrid Bergman. Or yeah,
Wait, you're telling me
that's who's in it. Casablanca, Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman.
All right. What about what's that? What's the name of it?
That movie. What's the name of that movie? Yeah.
Oh, I'm blanking on it.
Titanic.
Titanic.
What the hell?
The chicken is
I'm
camera.
not thinking of the name of this movie. I want to see if she knows.
Describe the movie.
Oh, is that it? Can I describe the movie and you tell me what the name of it is?
Oh, that's it.
That's a good. That's a nice.
The challenge. So
I know the name of the movie. So what do you want? You want the name of the movie and you tell me about it, or you want me to tell you about it and you tell me what the movie is?
Sure. I mean,
The Bar-jutsu live.
it's good.
All right. You want me to describe the movie?
Sure, yes. Tip my hat.
Would you like me to describe the movie? All right.
Yeah, go. Let's do it. Let's go
All
for
right.
it.
There is a cop, and he is, I guess he's a fuck up. I guess kind of.
You're looking at me like I even know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Lethal Weapon?
No, it was earlier than Lethal Weapon.
Okay.
He is in the swamp, and he witnesses a rocket explode in the sky. And after the explosion, he develops superpowers. But he loses these powers when he sees the color red.
Oh, I wouldn't know. That's a...
You just said you have this superpower that you know movies. What is the movie? This would be in, I want to say late 70s, early 80s.
Late early 80s. Okay.
I will tell you, Ernest Borgnine is in it. Don't know.
This is an unlimited time.
The SWAT, and I feel bad.
You don't feel.
I feel bad.
Please don't feel bad on this. Do you even does the movie
Doesn't even I've probably
doesn't
never
even
even
cross your mind?
seen it, or has to be something I've seen before.
Is it something you've seen before? All right, guys, this is your test. I'm not going to give the name of the movie, but if you were watching right now and you have
Guess what it is?
if you could tell us what it is, if you can tell us the name of this movie, I will send you a free Bar-jutsu shirt. You can either have a Bar-jutsu live shirt, or you can have the new show that we do. Fuck this fucking game. The t-shirts, they'll be coming out soon.
I don't understand why I don't have a shirt with my face on it yet.
Yeah.
Well, we got it designed.
Well,
Guys, if you're watching the show and you're a shirt designer, and you
make
want
it nice.
the Amanda Nene shirt,
Cheekbones.
are you still blanking on the name of the movie? If you don't know it now, you're never going to get it.
It's not RoboCop.
It's not RoboCop.
No.
That was a terrible, terrible guess.
Because that was a different scenario.
Was it a different scenario?
Yeah.
Please tell me the scenario of RoboCop right now. Because I would love to know that scenario.
He was killed, and they wanted to save him, so they robots, yeah.
That's
They put
he's now a robot.
his
He is
attributes.
a cop. Hence RoboCop.
His attributes, and to like a robot form, and then he
He's
got
that
revenge on his killer.
Did he catch revenge on his killers? Is that what he did?
Yep.
All right. I'm just going to tell you the name of the movie because I don't think anybody's actually going to guess. Super Fuzz is the name of that movie. It's called Super Fuzz.
Oh, I would have never.
It's a great movie. You would have never gotten it. But you are so wrong about RoboCop. It's unbelievable. They did not want to save him.
They wanted to make him
Let me
super
break down to you on your vast knowledge of nothingness what RoboCop is about. RoboCop is a movie. It's a classic. It's an
classic.
absolute classic. I even personally like RoboCop 2 and 3.
So.
RoboCop is about a city that is just deteriorating, and it's Detroit, right? They're in Detroit, and it's just a shithole because we all know Detroit's a shithole. And he transfers to the like shittiest precinct. Just to do just coincidence. Peter Weller, he's like, hey, I'm gonna transfer here. And they are chasing down these drug dealers and he gets killed and he's basically dead. Well, they're
killed and then is basically dead.
OCP, which owns the cops.
I was right about that.
Right. They have developed a new mechanism, a robotic creation called Ed 209 that is now it's an automated police force. And it fucks up royally. It's a piece of shit, right? It's basically this big fucking mean killing machine. Doesn't give a shit about fuck. It fails, and this other developer says, I have a program that's ready to go right now. All we need is a donor to put into this suit. And this guy's going to be the new thing in law enforcement. So, Peter Weller, who's Alex Murphy, right? That's his name. Just so happens to coincidentally get basically killed in line of duty, but he's still alive. His brain still functions. So he's beat the shit. So they said, okay, this guy's brain is going to be donated. Basically, we're going to donate what's left of him. Cut everything else out.
The robot.
So he becomes RoboCop. The flaw in this, and it's not so much a flaw, the flaw in the program is that his brain still has his life memory. Even though he's programmed to think, I am a robot and I do this job, the brain starts having flashbacks. And he apprehends one of the guys that killed him. It triggers something. And he goes and he looks and he reads his file. And he says, okay, he downloads his file. And he says, oh shit, I was killed by XYZ. So these guys killed him. And he goes and he kind of hunts them down. But there's this big plan because they want to eliminate RoboCop because they want Ed 209 because it's already getting sold for the military contracts. See, there's a lot more to this story. Look, he's like, fuck, this is my show.
I know.
Oh, I like
That is RoboCop's
So wait, Porco.
I mean, basically.
RoboCop. I thought RoboCop was
What I said.
No, that is
Terminator. So they
Right.
just like cut this dude, have the brain dude out, or
yeah, they basically
cut his
take
brain
his
out and
torso.
put it in a robot.
Basically, they take his head,
So they
his
just
spinal cord. Yeah, they basically kill him.
The little
Yeah.
thing over the suit.
So, but the purpose, I never quite understood the purpose of that because if the whole body is going to be robotic, what's the point of having a fucking brain? It's like it gives them.
And I'm already a robot. So.
You are a robot.
No, you're some creature.
But then eventually he realizes he's Alex Murphy. He goes by Alex Murphy.
Wait, raccoons inhabiting a human suit. That
would be Amro.
Yeah, it is.
There are raccoons in them.
Robots.
All right, buddy, you're doing a great job. Continue, please. I'm sorry I got off on a rant when I talk about movies.
No, it is good, but
let's get back to the sports.
The NFL and AFL.
It right there didn't miss a beat.
Super Bowl 5, where Colts beat the Cowboys 16-13 in that game. But that was like the AFC-NFC start of the AFC-NFC. And it continued on from there.
We're talking about stickers.
Stickers, yeah. Scratch and sniff.
Yeah.
Scratch.
Do you remember them or you
They came with the erasers that smelled. They smelled like terror.
They smelled, and then you could take the little. You took them off, and then you
Yeah.
shove them in the bum.
And Romeo, you know I heard.
You remember those like pencil, those
He was
boxes,
distracted, so he was
those
just like a
boxes. There were these boxes you could store, you could buy for school that could play music when you open it up, and you could store pencils in it.
They were called pencil boxes.
And
I didn't have one that could play
and
music.
you could like use a pencil sharpener in the back, and you could like.
Mother.
It was like
Maybe the cheap ones.
Yeah, they were pencil boxes. They just,
No, he said they had music.
I don't remember them having music.
erasers. You could put erasers in it and school stuff, crayons in it.
That would be a pencil box.
Yeah.
Trapper Keeper.
Trapper Keeper.
Loves the Trapper Keepers, man.
You know who didn't have trapper keepers? The
Jesus.
NFL. Or
The
Jesus.
NFL. Jesus. No,
Jesus
Jesus
or the
didn't know.
I had a trapper keeper.
I still have one.
Oh my god, I love trapper.
Love my Trapper.
And then what else was there? There was like educational games. You remember Oregon Trail? Anybody out there?
Where you
Word
word
munchers, word munchers,
When I food.
monsters that chased you, and you had to like guess math equations.
That one in elementary school.
Word munchers. And,
Smash something. Remember?
I don't remember that. You're doing fantastic. What's our time looking like?
our time is our time, and it's looking like time. And it is 8:24.
No,
What's our length?
what's our minutes at? It's down in the bottom right hand corner. Where next to where I see live. See counter?
Oh yeah, 32.
32 minutes. Oh, we made it. 15 minutes about football. He asked
Nonsense
He goes,
about absolute shit.
he said,
I didn't magic phrase yet.
Oh,
Know what the magic phrase
F
is.
you, James.
That was no, do it again. You need a little bit more like power to it.
F you, James.
You're so sensitive. Oh my god. Please back off.
Yeah.
So there. Fuck's sake. Hello.
But yeah, it's been a fun month so far. I don't know where I was going with that, but how many of you have February birthdays? And like all of us have February, but out there, the audience, like how many people do you know with February birthdays? How many? I don't know why I'm looking over here. Right here.
You know,
But
I know a lot of people have it, but I'll tell you one thing that amazes. I on my Facebook, and just because I just took it off to take it off. I took off my birthday notifications. You know, like it says February 4th, February 4th. So I took it off. I didn't want it to be on. I was just like, I don't want to be on. So for a few years now, I've taken that off. I still, to this day, every February 4th, get blasted on my wall. And I couldn't help it. I can't tell you how much I actually appreciate that. The people that remember that, they're like, oh my God. And I know it's a cheater thing because it says like, 1 year ago today, you wish this guy happy birthday on his wall. And I'm like,
Oh, does it do that?
son of a bitch. But it's cool. You know, and it's normally my mom. It's normally my mom that's like, happy birthday to my youngest son. He's still fat. I still love him. You know, hit a treadmill every now and then. And then she's like, Jimmy.
You're the youngest too.
I am the
I'm
youngest.
the youngest too.
I'm the youngest.
I'm the youngest of three.
I'm the most adorable. No. I say fuck a lot. I apologize, but I don't give a shit.
We're the babies. I love it. It says not affiliated with Pornhub.
You're all over me.
But yeah, it's interesting. Like back to that, whether or not like you might have opinions out there, whether or not things are rigged. I guess that's up to what you feel the audience feels. Let us know what you feel about that too. Like how, do you feel that the NFL is rigged or is it not rigged? Feel free to comment, talk about it, start up a discussion.
He's doing a very good job, but I'm real done with this NFL stuff now.
Well, he did. Like I said, he asked me. He goes, "Do you care if I talk about the NFL?"
So tell us about your birthday, mentally, like what about to
I think we all had a pretty good one.
I'm sorry. Dude, I love you. The seriousness in your face. Holy
He's
shit.
like, she's gonna
He's
kill
like-
me if I keep talking about this.
He was like Maury Povich with a serious look. Like, tell me about your birthday.
Okay, well, there's not really much to tell because we were all there.
We were all there.
we were all
At a birthday party.
we were all there.
We got to spend all of our birthdays together.
We did. Without the hat when we were doing the birth.
Now, did you take home when we had our group birthday extravaganza? Did you take home anything in a giant plastic bag all squished together? Like how you took home for Christmas the pizza, or when you took home the ham and the cupcakes and the
I stirred it all in the bag and ate it like garbage. Like I do with the oatmeal. I do that with the oatmeal, throw everything.
The mint chocolate chip fries.
They were good.
They were
They
phenomenal.
were good. They were a bit rich,
Yeah.
but they were good. I ate one cupcake from our birthday.
Molly was there.
Yes.
Right? My kid came. That was fun. I loved that. I loved that my kid came. Birthday. This is awesome. I love my kid. I don't know if I say this enough. I'm gonna say it on camera. I love my kid. She's
You
best.
got a good
Yeah.
kid.
I got a great kid. She's 14 now, and she's in shoes. She's into makeup. You know, like years ago it was Starlight or whatever that fucking unicorn cost like $120 and shit. She got it for Christmas. She was like, I got it. And I was like, oh, look at it. She's like, look. She cut it a strawberry, and then it sat in the corner for 10 years.
Jeez. Oh,
Well, me and Amelia went to Target today, and
kids will be
she can't be into makeup or anything. She's like, I need to get this splinter.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, oh, and like it was a big ordeal, but no, they didn't have it. So we had to get another Ninja Turtle plush doll because Donatello needs a friend.
She's still into the Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
I was a big Ninja Turtle fan.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
aren't.
I
No,
wasn't
you
a big
give her that little Ninja Turtle, but it doesn't count because it's from a different, like,
Universe.
it's yes,
Different stuff.
yeah.
And you were in the Star Wars.
Yeah, I was in the Star Wars.
How many action figures?
Like a whole bunch, like a mix.
Did you have the Darth Vader or C-3PO character? Kiss.
No, I see.
You just had them all in a Ziploc bag?
No, in a case, but I mean,
That's
they were
awesome.
my older brothers too. Like I had the later ones. My older brother had the original ones. Star Wars figures in the different cases.
I didn't know you had siblings until today. I thought you were an only child.
Really?
Really?
I've said it before.
I must have not paid attention. I'm the terrible bestie. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's okay.
Sorry.
He's like, that's okay.
That's all right. Yeah, I have an older sister and older brother.
You just remind me of an only child for some. I don't know.
And I'm like piece of garbage. And it's
You gotta get your brother.
Oh man, I would love to meet your siblings.
He showed up at Meineke Car Care,
oh yeah, that's right.
and Meineke Mike was like, you gotta be Aaron Romeo.
Richard. Oh,
Said he knew it before the dude even gave him his name.
He's like, though his mannerism, he's
Does he have
more
a giant head
talkative.
He
too?
told me, and
Yeah.
Mike, if you're watching this right now,
He's more
please confirm
talkative.
this. Right, please confirm this, Mike, if you're watching. But that's another thing I don't want to forget. Meineke Mike got us hooked up with another bar that wants to do a show. Game On Pub and Eatery at Carnegie. We stopped him by there. But
Says they're fantastic wings.
love it.
Nom, nom,
Can't
nom,
wait to
nom,
eat
nom,
their- nom, 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 nom. But he said your brother is just like you, and it's
I'm
creepy.
so excited.
And like the FBI should be notified.
Now you have a sister?
The genius, like he's a genius though. No, he's very articulate, very like better
Autistic.
with very he's better with gab, better gift of gab. He's a better talker than me. It's something I wish I.
Much older is he?
That's like one thing that
How much older?
7 is like in his 4. He's your age. Yeah.
Dude, slow down. He's in his
He's
40s.
out of
What
here.
age? I'm
I know. I don't
say
play. I'm
age,
46 years old, and I tell everyone. People are like, "Bullshit, you're like 32," and I'm like, "Thank you." So, you should see me there.
So,
Because watching you watch yourself
but
on.
no, it's, yeah, and then,
You have a sister?
yeah,
See? Okay, and we said it at the same time. You have a sister.
yeah.
What's she like?
She's kind of shit, petite, like,
Petite?
shorter,
Sexy?
like, I mean, it's my sister, but, I mean, she's been married for years, too.
And it doesn't
They're
mean
both
shit.
married. Yeah,
Who
they're
cares?
married.
Who cares? Does she put out?
No.
What? How many
He's
kids
like
does she have that you know?
two,
Two kids
two
that she
boys.
Two boys, how old are they?
One's 18.
How old is
just
your
turned
sister?
45. I want to say right now 40. Let me do the
She's
math.
45 and you never
yeah.
introduced her.
She lives like quietly. Like she's
I don't
not
give a shit.
into
What?
social
Twins?
media. No.
I want to be the Romeo sibling.
I
feel
we should have an episode.
Well, you know what? No, we shouldn't throw them in an
The
episode
Romeos.
right away. We should meet them, maybe take them out to dinner, get them a couple drinks, listen up a little
Nah,
bit.
fuck that. I think it should be like the Osmonds. We put the cameras on them and we just fucking roll.
Oh.
Fucking A, what's our time at?
Oh God, but
Back to the NFL.
it's
What's the time?
What's the time at? 1 minute over here.
it is 42:36.
All right.
So one reason that I became like I learned to become lyrical is from my brother, or in the hip hop I became like plus practice too. But he was very lyrical, but he's like more into techno. His music's techno, like more like house and like techno. But he was always very lyrical, very
I'm sorry.
good with.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm not laughing at that at all. I'm just laughing at the fact that I realize why I always sit over there. You guys sit here because I just farted out. It's gonna be so bad. I'm sorry. We're in a bar.
That doesn't mean your butthole has to float.
Sorry. Falafel.
We're coming back at it.
Falafel.
So evil.
So go ahead. I apologize.
I know it's okay, but yeah, it we're artistic in different ways too. Like he's good with like computer aided drafting. He's very good with digital art. He's very talented with that.
Is he good looking?
Him and his wife. Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think we all are.
You have a picture?
Yeah,
I would
I'll
like
show later. Yeah,
I want to be the judge of that.
but yeah. What else do I want to say? I was more like, what did he tell me the other day? He's like, you should get into sports journalism. He told me that. He's like, yeah, I said that to him. I said,
and
different people have said.
But like that was like this could have been the start of it, where you do your segments, but you're always all over the place.
I am
always
all
tell
over
you,
the
like, you got to
place.
write it down, then we'll let you do the segment.
Focus on one thing at a time. I'm like
That's like
ADHD and like
when we had Ben Benet on here, he was so good at doing the sports thing and like the sports reporting and stuff like that, but he was all over the place.
Man, that's a cool last name.
Ben Benet always had the greatest name. But he was all over it. He was hyper. You'd like on that, and we'd be interviewing people. And he would just be like getting up and getting in camera. Like, dude, chill out.
He's like Aaron Romeo times too.
But you would stay in your place.
Yeah, because I know how to
like we would bring in the girls from Bodies in Motion, and like we'd have the main camera on us, and then we'd have the other camera on them, and he would just jump in and be like, blah 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 blah, Ron Burgundy.
I remember the one female I wanted to suck her toes when
that was
on there.
That was in Pittsburgh Erotica, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, that one we did. I did suck her toes.
You're terrible.
Stick her foot in my mouth.
You're fucking
on the
awful.
episode, but
that's why you got herpes.
No, I don't have herpes. Zero diseases. Disease free.
It's like, ladies, I'm disease free and clean.
That's just
he's like, I have my papers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna believe it. So
But
I need to see my UPMC app.
You're doing great.
Thank you. But yeah, that was like the one It was the one that down there bar and girl with the robe that was sitting next to me.
Was this before or after you searched for the holy Wait.
But she was like sitting next to me with the like in her. Sometimes I look at the feet. I'm like, that's nice feet.
Are you a feet dude? Is that your thing?
Not my main thing, but yeah,
You're just gonna have to ask that.
That's-
He loves feet.
yeah.
No.
Nice feet, not like
Just
He's a
feet.
butt dude.
disgusting.
Is that your
He's
thing?
a butt
Ass guy more than
That's what
more
gets you
than
go.
yeah.
It's all right. Say it. People know. I mean, you're a performing artist.
I know.
Maybe you're in the
Whacked
Said
it, whacked
on
out.
my episode that you guys are both butt dudes.
I dig the butt.
Yeah, you guys like the butt.
I like big butts, and I cannot lie.
You
and
other brothers can't deny.
All right.
That's
You talk NFL, you talk buttholes.
They're not as crazy as me and my siblings. I'm like the yeah.
Ugly duckling.
But I used to talk to my stuffed animals when I was a kid. This is a funny story. There was a babysitter when I was a little kid, and I was having conversations with my stuffed animal and making them talk back to me. And too, they were like, the babysitter.
He said, "Why are these?"
He thought it was possessed or like something. When my parents came home, he was like, "Is there something wrong? Like up there? Like I heard voices." And
I think we all made our stuffed animals
it's
talk back.
imagination as a kid. That's
Yeah.
where like
I never had stuffed
creativity.
animals.
Like
Never had 'em. All right. So, we're probably coming up on the 50-minute mark, I assume, right? Where we at?
we are coming up on the 48-minute mark. We are right there. So are we doing a shot of the week this week?
I don't think so. Did anybody get her? She sounds like she's busy up there.
Yeah, she's under
So maybe you don't have to do the show this week. We'll catch her next week. But I got some stuff coming up. You got anything coming up, Nene? Um, again, like I said, we're finalizing the beer pong stuff. We kind of had like a preseason last time with Dale and Jordan. That wasn't like a preseason episode, but we're doing some finalizations for Iron City Beer. So that'll get running, and then, like I said, we got Gorman's Pub coming up now. I want to thank the women for that. Well,
He said Girl Meets Pub.
Girl Meets
That is a great show idea name.
I love that. Girl
Girl
Meets
Meets Pub.
And then we have, Game On, Pub and Eatery out in Carnegie. And hopefully some more places. Don't you have one?
I have a couple.
So we have some, some we're going to be going in the North Hills. Other than that, I mean, that's it. What do you got going on?
Just working on more music. I did a song with Britt Barbie, and then
That sounds made up. Is that made up?
no, it's not made up. It's a true thing. It's called Hello, HEL-LOW. It's kind of a dance type of song or whatever, but kind of like a party type of song. And then another song called This parentheses halftime part one. There's going to be 4 versions of it. There was a thing. I kept writing a song, and it was like 32 pages long, and I split it up into 4 songs because there's so many parts of it. I kept writing one day, and it would stop.
Is it all NFL stats?
No, it's
That's what
lyrical.
you should make
It's
a song with just NFL stats.
Fucking brilliant.
That would be great.
just go. Like 1967,
Boom. Back comes one.
number 1. Colts of Baltimore beat the Cowboys of Dallas
Instead of writing a song with
16-13.
that voice,
You should write a song. All right.
Super
Go ahead and take us home, buddy. You did a great job. Hey, thank you.
Bar-jutsu, we're thankful for all of you watching, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. And from yours, we much love the Iron City. Beer, drink responsibly. Remember, be responsible and think wisely. From all of us here at Bar-jutsu Live, I am Aaron, Romeo, James Porco, and Amanda Nene, and we are signing off.
Face.
You.
It's beautiful. Very nice. All right. We'll see you guys next week.